I'm tired, chat. Good morning. Good morning. Two podcast episodes right into stream. Tired. I'm tired, but I like hanging out with y'all, so we're gonna hang out for a little bit. Hi, I really need someone to boost my mood, and your live notification really did that. Let's go, Random Hobby. I'm glad I can be here for y'all when you need it, because you know what? You're here sometimes for me when I really need it. So it's the least I could do, Random Hobby. I love doing it. I love being here for you. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Sammy, 10 months of subbing. Let's go. Skateboard, Brad. We're all kinds of things, Brad. We are like very casual, wild, comfortable. Like I literally podcasted all morning like this, and it looks so ridiculous. I'm gonna show you in 1 second. I'm gonna give you a visual. So this is what I look like when I podcasted this morning. For 2 hours, I've been sitting here like this. And I was like, this is like a good morning, fellow kids. How do you do, fellow kids type of situation. Like, I couldn't do this on stream, right? But this is literally what I've looked like all morning. I at least, like, I had to age up a little bit to go on camera. But this is, when I turned this on, this is what I look like today. I was like, oh no, this is not happening. So, yeah. So that, I've at least turned around the hat. I've at least turned around the hat a little bit. I could do that all stream. I would be very unhappy because I would just be staring at this doofus in the screen and the camera right there. And I was like, nah, we didn't want that. Yeah. Whew. Got the trash. So yes, this is a this is a Space City Trash Pandas hat. It's a minor league baseball team. But one of my favorite logos. So one of my favorite names. So good morning. Love y'all's faces. How are we doing this morning? I've missed a lot of Schmevelin making a good day even better. Thank you, Schmevelin, for the gifted subs. So just to shout out Schmevelin, they showed up for the podcast this morning, and we'd already recorded one podcast before they even showed up. We recorded two podcasts this morning. Schmevelin came for the second one because she didn't get the memo that we were recording two. But thank you, Schmevelin, for all the gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub from Schmevelin, tell them thanks. Check out your new Toby emotes. Toby's hanging out right here with me on the couch. He's pouting right now. She's just tired, I guess. It's summertime. The kids won't play with him, so he always hangs in here with me while I'm working. So thank you again, Schmevelin. I really, really appreciate you. You're super, super awesome. Thank you so much. Anyone steal your identity yet? I have not been notified of any theft. So yeah. Where's that team based? Huntsville, Alabama. So Space City, USA. They did a vote. They did one of those newspaper votes where they have like the legitimate votes, like the whatever, the aces or the knights or whatever, and then the Trash Pandas won the vote because they should. They were originally a Dodgers farm team, and then COVID happened right when they were about to start their seasons. I think they might now be a Rockies farm team. I'll have to check on that. They were originally a Dodgers farm team, but that was only like 3 years ago. Yeah, so this was one of those newspaper votes that got rigged. But it worked out for the best. Because, who doesn't want a Rocket City Trash Panda? So, yeah, there you go. But it is from Huntsville, Alabama. Space City. Where do you record the podcast? Right here. Different microphone. Is that what you mean? Like, I physically... right here, but without this camera on. So I have my podcast mic and amp that I use to plug into my laptop. That's all sitting right here, and I'll remove that to do the stream. Yep. Holy hell, I think I got a job. Nice. Congratulations. Rocket City Trash Pandas. I'm right? Like, that's a name that should win these types of votes. Like, we don't need the Huntsville Knights or whatever they wanted to be. Huntsville Tigers. It's like, no one needs that. Rocket City Trash Pandas, come on. Let's go, Nobod. Congrats. Yeah, Bodie McBoatface. Like, that was one of the famous, rigged internet poll type of things. Right? So, let's be honest, minor league baseball is all about the merch, right? That's how the minor league baseball teams make their hay. So, I mean, there you go. Already planning my celebratory tattoo. Nice. Whew. I'm tired. We're just gonna chat for a minute. We're gonna chat. Bodie won by a landslide, but they named it something else. Yeah, Bodie McBoatface probably has a Wikipedia page, I'm guessing. First paycheck tat, second paycheck finally getting a swirly pin. Nice, very cool. Those rig polls usually end up graded and offensive. Well, they usually vote for the name that gets into the thing, and then there's a vote. But yeah, for sure. Brad, have you ever known the magnet on a spoke tube to pull out of the tip in the refill and cause an ink leak? Never. If you have one, I would like to know about it. May I ask if you are the guy from Anderson Pens? I am not. His name is Brian Anderson. My name is Brad Dowdy. We are two different people. Good question, though. Yes, Sergeant Story. If that has happened, I have never seen it, and I would like to see it. That happened to you this morning. So, like, the tip of the refill is, like, pulled out of the refill barrel, if you will. And it's, like, still in the pen. Or, like, the refill came out and the tip is still in there. I've literally never seen that, and I want that pen back. And I'll send you a new one, but I want that one back. How many total number of Brians is there in the pen industry? I think we have a podcast episode title, like All the Brians or something like that. Okay, well, if it happened once, that's probably going to happen again. I want it back. So email me so I can get you a new pen, and I'm going to send you a envelope to get that back. Never once have I seen that in any pen that we've made. So I need that one back for sure. For sure. Roadie XL prototypes up. Let's go. Let's see here. So let's see. So we're going to do. We're going to do some unboxings first. But Brian's been messing around with cap designs. So he keeps seeing these. What are you doing to your pens? I know. So Brian's been doing some cool cap work on the pens. Testing these out. Getting some of these made to see how they do. Would it be easy just to swap caps? I mean, technically, it could be a refill flaw, right? If the refill was a problem, right? If the refill had some flaw that caused it to disconnect, right? It might not even be a cap problem. So this week, we're starting the Roadie XL rollout with some of the prototype models. And then next week, we're going to have the Roadie XL in the colors. Maybe Friday, maybe next week. We got some things going on here. So these are starting now. But if you're interested in the Roadie XL, in a different colorway than the standard aluminum, those are coming in a few days. So just hold your horses. So yeah, this was some test work that we were trying out with the slotted cap. I think I like the slotted cap more than the dotted cap. The perf cap is awesome. I think the perf cap's going to be the big seller. I kind of like the groove cap. I don't know. That's because I don't know. It just kind of works for me. Pretty neat. Yeah, so Brian has been teasing me pictures of these, and like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. So these are going to be your full length. Roadie XL coming in lava. I don't have the color list yet. Brian can tell me if he's here. It looks huge. It's not. So it fits the full size gel ink refill. So this is the one. Oh, I don't even have my camera plugged in yet. I'll show you how big it is, and it's pretty standard. But this fits your Pilot G2 type of refills, right? So this is the one we're shipping with the Energel Navy that I told y'all about. So next week or later this week, we'll start having the colors. And then the one proto aluminum. We do that. So Brian puts like manually finishes these. So they're kind of like raw aluminum. looking finish. So this is going to be like the general shape, and they'll be in colors soon. So this is the pen itself. I don't have the color list. Snort, you guys did that on purpose switch. How much does that cost for what? So there's your standard, no purple probably. I literally don't know what colors they're in. Oh, the XL, we totally did that. We've had this design. We've been working on this design for well over a year, just trying to get the dimensions right and available and made and tested. So what we wanted to accomplish two things. One, to have a full-length postable pen, and one to use a more standard gel ink refill, right? So the reason we have the spoke pen is for the Signo DX refill, like my favorite refill. We made this pen for me to only fit this refill, and it's not postable because I don't care. So Brian was nice enough to placate me and make a only fits one refill, doesn't post metal barrel pen. So this is my first true love. The reality is most people want a postable pen and to use your standard refills, right? So let's do a full size comparison here. So the magnets aren't going to play with each other very nicely. So we have, let's see how close we can actually get these. So we have spoke pen, spoke Roadie XL, spoke Roadie. So that's the size difference. All right, so it's really not that big. So posted, do that. And so it's slightly bigger posted than the standard spoke pen. So longer but not thicker barrel, correct. So it's the same. So the idea is we need to use some of these similar parts, like the grip section, right? So the grip section's similar, right? So we made the barrel longer. And like the cap parts are universal, right? So some of the parts are universal, but like we needed to make this part different. But we made it so where we can use similar other parts like caps and grips, right? Okay, so that's the difference. Yeah, modular parts. We definitely have to have some. We actually talked about that on today's podcast about the Lamy balloon. Toby wants to play with the dog. All right, so we good? Let me see if he needs to go out. Let me get my non-furry son to take him out. So the protos are the first ones ready. The standard colors will be available later this week or early next week. We have not decided on. We have to make enough inventory. So Brian's actually making all these, putting all the parts together from all the parts we designed. So yeah, so these are up and available on the collections page. Those are beautiful purple pens. Imagine if I had a purple axle. That would be cool. That would be really cool. So those are up today, and then again, like colors will be coming later, within days. It's not going to be long. It's just a matter of manufacturing right now, or assembly, I should say, assembly. And Brian is the assembly master. So there we go. That would be cool. All right. So good. That's what we're doing. Those are live. And like I said, I think we have enough of those. Like if you're, what's the durability of them? I recall the Karas Customs pen literally being tossed across the parking lot and run over, and they work totally fine. I mean, these are not fountain pens, so they're going to be extremely durable, right? They're metal barrels. They could probably be run over. The refills are swappable if something ever happens to the refill, right? So they're going to be pretty durable. I don't think we've done any vehicular tests with them. Any plans for stainless steel? I don't know. I mean, y'all already have the thing of me shaking the pen. Toby, go outside. Yeah, I would think the fountain pen one was tossed because those are generally considered more fragile, right? But it's still like the barrel, will it come open like with the threading or in our case magnets? I mean, at some point the magnet's gonna come off, but like you've seen my shaking of the magnet, like it doesn't come off. So stainless steel. Back to your question, no bod. I will never say never because if you know me, you know I'm a stainless steel pen fan. But the way we have our parts manufactured, there are certain challenges with certain materials, especially when you're adding in like all the cuts that we have, right? So we'll see. We'll see. How about Geralite? That feels like a Ligma type of situation. I don't know what Geralite is. And you're going to go, got him. I left one on Evers last year and it worked fine when I picked it up. I don't even know what that sentence means, but it feels like a flex. Oh, someone did ask me for this. Oh, Geralite. Here we go. All right, so let's talk about this now that it's live. Got my youngest daughter McClarrigan stroller. Drop that blue sleeve. Nice. Nice, Sergeant Story. So email me so I can also reply to you about the other thing. So let's talk about Geralite. Does anyone know what Geralite means? Where Geralite is? Or what Geralite might be in relation to things that I like? Anyone? Starts with a G. G10. It's G10. I'm surprised Brian did that since he hated the G10 pen. So, story time. I've been sitting on this for a while. Or for at least a few weeks. I got called over during the Chicago Pen Show. And who called me over? They were at Brian's table, the Edison table. I forget who it was that called me over. They said, "Brad, you still have your G10 pens?" I'm like, "Yeah." And Brian's like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "Nah," because my G10 pens are Edison pearls. I was like, "No, you're not making a G10 pen, are you?" And because he swore them off, right? Because they're very, very challenging to make and damaging and tough. So he told me about these in Chicago. I was sworn to secrecy, chat. Sworn to secrecy. I don't have one or anything like that. I wouldn't tell you if I had one and couldn't tell you I wouldn't, but I don't have one. So yeah, it's basically like the G10 material that I like so much. Is this where we broke the machines? Yeah, this was 2016. So 7 years ago. So they're probably 8 years old. And so he probably made them 8 years ago. Because I had bought mine. He made them specifically for Brian, another Brian, again, all the Brians, Bryant at Chatterley Luxuries. And he had the orange and the black G10. I bought him, but he swore he'd never make them again. Well, now he's found a material that he can make. So I will be watching this very interestingly. What's interesting about this, and the one thing I told Brian about mine, you'll notice that the grip section looks like it's made of acrylic. So that's the one flaw I had. It is fabric. It's fiberglass. So you can't really see. You can see it a little bit here in the seams, in the threading. We'll ever pick it up. All right. So if you look on the edge of mine up here by the nib, you can start to see some runners here with the ink. Even though you never dip this into a pen, into an ink to fill it, because this is open, right, fiberglass here, so it would striate up the fabrics, and you can start to see these little not failures, but the little discolorations up here in the front end. So chaos, it's been pretty chaotic here. So I've already recorded 2 podcasts. So yeah, like I don't mind it, right? Like I don't mind it at all. So it eventually, like I have a micarta that's like totally stained and it's like good. Like, yeah, that's cool. So my black G10 is stained. I should get these all out. I don't have my Twisby micarta in here. I don't have my Twisby micarta. So same situation, but you can see I have some ink in the threading here, right? It's just going to absorb it, right? It's a character builder. So what's interesting, I haven't seen pictures of this before. But the section's going to be, the section looks like it's going to be acrylic. So that's interesting. And probably a good idea, because that's got to be the toughest part to make in this material. So that was my whole point of showing y'all this is probably a good decision, right? It's a pretty neat color. This is my favorite thing to do. Yeah, this is like a raw micarta type color. This is my favorite thing to do. With G10. You ready? This is like the most durable material ever. Like, you cannot do anything to this material. Right? Like, no marks, no scratches, nothing. It's a crazy material. None of these are inked. None, these aren't inked. So that's the only pens I will do that with. Yeah, it does sound like ceramic, but lighter. So chat, I was sworn to secrecy. I'm glad they're out now. So this is one of those pens, like, sorry. This is one of those pens I'll probably wait and see on, right? I want to see how this continues to go, how this continues to work, you know, what the next colors could be, anything. Like I want to see, like I'm not jumping at this one. Like it's not really my style, but I want to see how it goes. Do we have, okay, I guess we should see if we have pricing, right? Special edition Collier Geralite. Wow, it's only $199. That's crazy. I thought this would be much more expensive. That's probably changed my math a little bit. Okay. Has a new micarta entered the ring? It's G10. What's up? So yeah, he's shown some ink staining here for sure. That's cool. That's a good price. Okay. Now I'm more interested in it. Has he solved the ink absorption problem? No. I don't think there is anything to solve, right? I mean, it's cleaned off, but like I don't know that it's solved. I'm not. I think that's one of the second reason why the grip section is not the same material. The first reason is it's hard to make. But yeah, I mean, it's wiped off here, but I'm still like, yeah, I feel like it's part of the experience. Like, my expectation is at some point I'm not going to have a spotless pen, no matter this, right? When you're dealing with a material like this, but you should know going into it. But hey, if it's not going to, if it's going to reject the ink, then I'm good with. Like my Homo sapiens, like that pen scares me, but it just completely rejects the ink. My Homo sapiens Blizzard, right? All right, so someone asked a question, the weight of the Roadie XL. What were we comparing? Standard spoke pen. So 31.1 grams. That's a Roadie XL. It has a refill in it. Oh, so here's the difference, I guess. We need the uncapped. So 29.6, but this is how you would use this, right? 19 grams. And then posted, what did I say, 31? So it's much heavier when posted. So 30 grams. And then unposted. Are they exactly the same? Unposted, they are exactly the same. 18.9. That's funny. So unposted, they're the same. I forget who asked that question, but did that get you everything you need? Yeah, if I had my TWSBI Micarta in here, I would show you it. It's completely stained, which is fine. Like going into it. All right. All right. Let's do a giveaway let me do an unboxing first, because maybe there's something in the unboxing I can give away. So I ordered something from Jet Pens that I've been talking about for a while for myself since, I don't know if it was late last year. I'd been talking about this product, or it's at least been since pen shows started this year, and I knew I was going to travel. But I said I wanted a thing, and I never found one at a pen show I wanted to buy, and it finally hit me at Chicago, the one I wanted, and I think I got it. So let me do this unboxing, and we'll see what I got here. I don't want to spoil it yet, but of course, when I ordered from Vanness Pens, disclosure, sponsor of the blog, so I got a little discount on this order. Not too much, but I get a few little discounties, but not too much. I of course had to add in some ink and some paper. I didn't order any pens, I'm pretty sure. And they still don't have the Robert Oster. What's the Robert Oster special ink? In there. All right, so let's see. Can I set this on the desk? Pull from. All right. Let's look at this. Yeah, I like to have full disclosure. If y'all are ever worried about me disclosing something or need to know, just ask. Just ask. It would be a problem to live near the Vanness Pens. I haven't been to their new store. I went to Flax Pen and Paper when I visited LA this weekend looking at picking up a narwhal. Now I have a Lamy Studio. Flax is going to get you. Say hey to Jeremy for me if you're ever back there. Good people there. All right. Lamy Studio, one of the great. We should do like a BuzzFeed-esque like title. I rarely do like the title, like the thirsty titles, but we should do top 5 most. No, it's got to be like 7. Top 7 most underrated fountain pens of all time. Boom, boom, boom. Right? That's what we should do. But Lamy Studio would probably be number 1. Finally, chat. This is a finally. Finally got the MD memo block to keep on my desk. So this will be a fun little desk item. I am about out of the paper I've been using, so this will be good. As soon as I saw the brush blue, I knew I had to have it. Most satisfying snap cap ever. Yeah, mine is like close to that color. Or is mine gray? Mine is some kind of like pewtery looking blue. I'll have to go find it. So, Midori MD paper. You're going to see a lot of this. I'm not going to test it right this second because you're going to see a lot of this going forward here at the trailer park. Yeah, MD paper in a desk block. Boom. Can't really argue with that. It's good stuff. Let's see what else we got. Hopefully the thing that I was teasing is at the bottom of this. This was on my list of Troublemaker inks. This is the number 1 or number 2 Troublemaker ink color. It's called Petrichor. Between Petrichor and Abalone, this is the inks that set Troublemaker into the stratosphere. This was what got them going. So from that last order that I was showing you all yesterday, they were out the last time. How frequently, infrequently do you order stuff just for yourself, stuff that isn't headed for review? That's a really good question. I say it's very much more frequent that I order stuff for review than I order for my personal self. This one product in here will be kind of like a combo. It's for me and I will review it. These are like almost everything else in here is going to be like for review, giveaways type of stuff. Especially when it comes to fountain pens. Fountain pens are very few and far between that I order only for myself. I do that sometimes, but sometimes I don't. Most of it's ordered for review. Because I will also like send these out to like the review team, the review crew. Glacial blue is a brighter blue. Mine is imperial blue. I don't have mine in here. All right, look. I cannot get this open. So this color that's in here, it's like a multi-shader. Like you can see the color on the top is this purple color. But like you can see it's like a greenish blue. So this is one of those multi-shaders. That's why it became so popular. Between Petrichor and Abalone. So ordering stuff for review is tax deductible. I do manage, like, all the review stuff is definitely like tracked and audited. All right, what's this? Oh, that's another thing. Check it out, chat. So get this. So they got Sailor's Warning and Celadon Cat. They don't come in the same ink size bottles. Sailor's Warning only comes in 50 and 80, and Celadon comes in 30 and 50, I think. I wonder why is that? Because I wanted to get the 30. I don't need like the 50. I wanted the 30. I got the Celadon Cat, but it's too light for me. I think I'm going to be the same way. I'll probably send them out for review. But yeah, I wanted the 30 milliliters in both of these, but I couldn't. This is the smallest bottle that they had of the Sailor's Warning. Shimmers only come in 50. Gotcha. That I mean, I get it now, but this is Vanness pens. So they had Petrichor back in stock, had Sailor's Warning. So if you click through the Vanness pens link on the sidebar of the Pen Addict, that's always helpful. Can you swatch those today? I should be able to. We'll see. Let's see how the time goes. There's not too much in here, so yeah, I probably will. See, this is the size bottle I wanted, right? but I could only get. So Celadon, which is a standard ink, comes in the are these 20s or 30s? 30s. That's what I thought. So yeah, I wish the shimmer came in the smaller bottles, but whatevs. Whatevs. The Reddit Diamond ink is available at all retailers. Yes. No, Cult Pens just gets them first because of proximity to Diamine. They're both in the UK. So it just takes a little bit longer to get around the rest of the world. So yeah, most of your retailers should have these now. I got mine at Vanness Pens. Rigged. Totally rigged. Like Apple Boom gets Ackerman inks first. Just kidding. I'm making that up. I don't know. Celadon Cap would have been an amazing matchup to the TI pen. Yeah, probably so. I added some more of these because they're fun. Because I've already given all of mine away, or I'm using them for different things. I know. I'm just messing with you. These were they had a few more of these. Apple Boom has a presence in the U.S. now, right? Yes, in Boston. Also shipping wise. So yeah, I bought a couple more of these because I haven't gotten to use one. I've given them all away or have them set aside for projects. So these are really cool. Obviously love Midori stuff. So I think I got two. And in this stream, Apple Boom does have a presence in this stream too. Apple Boom should sponsor the stream. We should have a stream sponsor. Just saying. That's cool. That's like camping. So these were those different art ones. There's like 15 or 20 different ones. Yeah, this looks really cool. I like this cover. Little camping action here. And I should get a sponsored for being in the stream. We should have like a special badge for like sponsors. Yeah, like brand ambassadors. Like get an Apple Boom badge. Can you have like specific badges for people that aren't Twitch? I don't know. All right, what else did I get? What is this? That's kind of big. Oh, that's a chunky. Honda Mule Travel Journal. Someone has mentioned this brand to me before. Strings and Pedals is Apple Boom. Yes, they own Apple Boom. That MD block makes me wish Roadie had made a similar item. Yeah, it's a neat, just like a high capacity, reasonably priced, good quality item, right? That badge for Strings and Pedals is just a censored F-bomb. True. I was recently tagged as an artist for creating an emote. That I've done. So like the person who creates, so your emotes can be linked back to the artist who created them. Oh yeah, we're getting Annabelle in all kinds of trouble now. Any news on when Steven's pens are shipping? If Annabelle could actually get all the nibs tuned, they might actually ship them, but probably not. I used to say Applebaum, but now I just say Apple Boom. Because I don't know what the right answer is. I used to say Applebaum. Maybe Strings and Pedals will tell us after they're done shipping. Strings and Pedals, you can't talk anymore till Steven's pens have shipped. Steven's nibs left the building. It's questionable. Has anyone used these Hanmule journals? So this is like a sketchbook paper journal. I keep picking this up. This thing is air light, right? There is no density to this notebook. Applebaum. I know, I go back and forth. So this is just something. See? Yeah, I thought y'all said boom. I was just repeating what Yost and Annabelle said. See you, Nib Taylor. So we'll try these. Apple Boom. Controversy. What else did I get here? This is some kind of loose leaf pad. What's this one? Oh yeah, more Midori stuff that I haven't seen. Midori released a whole line of color paper. So there's like blue, pink, gray, green. So it's like a dot grid pad, but blue. but they have green and pink and gray, and I don't know, there's like 6 colors. I always like blue. So this is, again, another Midori product that I hadn't seen before. So just something to play around with. Yost Applebaum. Applebaum. Oh, did I get more colors? There's another one. Oh no, I got the line paper one. I got all kinds of stuff. Lots of paper. So this is letter writing paper for when you want to write letters, but I'll just use it for other. I like these for reviews because I can write. I'll use like my ink reviews when I use like the 1.5 stub nibs. Like I can get good spacing here. These always look good on like product reviews, and it's Midori and it's like in sheets. So that's always like a good review type product. It's not for writing letters, despite it being called letter pad. I picked the wrong day to hang wallpaper because I have to keep stopping to see what's up. Yeah. Does Brad write a letter? No. Not going to happen. This will be a great product review pad, though. And I'll review the product as I do it. All right. All right, we're down to the thing. So I went for the thing that I needed. All right, here we go. Ketterkist. How did I do? Ketterkist. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Did I do okay? Or am I a diphthong? All right, so this was all accidental when I went to order the one thing. Accident. Good job. Okay, well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We'll, Cheddar. Oh, like, okay, yeah, Cheddar kissed. Cheddar kissed? No K, not really a K, right? So this is what happens when you go for one thing and you're like, oh, well, maybe I should try this and try that. This is actually what set me off, and then I saw they had these, and this is how you end up with a cart full of stuff. So accidentally had to hit the minimum. But I came for this. So at the Chicago Pen Show, how's the weight on the Roadie XL posted? Oh, I went through that whole answer, O'Leary. I brought out the scale and everything, but I couldn't remember who it was. You're just going to have to rewind at this point. You're just going to have to rewind. I'll get the scale back out in a minute. Oh, it's still right here. I did the whole breakdown. But yeah, 31 posted, so it's going to be much heavier than the standard spoke. I will bring it. Yeah, no problem. I'll bring the scale back out when I'm done here in a second. So I've been wanting a hard-sided pen case, like pretty much most of this year, right? So I couldn't decide. At pen shows, I would go and look and decide and couldn't figure out what I wanted. And then I saw someone in the After Dark at the Chicago Pen Show with a really cool pen case, and I forgot to ask them about it. But I think I might have got the one that they had. So it's one of the Galen leather ones, and it had a yellow interior. And I think they had one that was like matching. So it was someone at the table that I didn't actually meet, but I saw them like a couple times at the table, and she had this case out. And I kept forgetting to ask, and I kept forgetting to ask. And like, that's the one that I wanted. With the yellow insert. So that's what I saw this at Vanness, and I was like, okay, son of a gun. Yeah. So this was the one that I wanted. So it's kind of like this cool yellow vibe. I don't know if anyone was at the Chicago Pen Show, and we were sitting there, and I never got to meet the girl, and she was there a bunch, and I'm pretty sure this is the case she had, but if not, she's the one that sold me on this case, because I saw it sitting there, and I was like, I need that yellow. So anyway, so I've been wanting one of these cases for a while, just to carry stuff around in. Yep. So it's got the magnet. Hey, cat. So all my pens are all over the place right now. So we'll have to load it up later. Here's the ones I have here. So 12 12 pen slots. Was it her name Emily with the tattoos? I can't remember. I never got to meet her. So that's the one I saw. And I was like, that's the one I have to have. So very cool. What's your primary use case for a hard-sided one? Just for a more structured carry, like at pen shows, I kind of wanted like this to have one singular thing instead of like several small cases. Like I like my small cases for like my backpack, but if I was going to a show and spending some time, I would like this one singular thing that I can just put out like this. Crazy Horse Honey Ochre. Exactly. So that's the name. So to have this type of option, an unexpected letter on Instagram. All right. Well, there we go. Panic about the stuff you got to ship me. We're going to talk about it in email or here. Email. Because I still got to look and see what else. So an unexpected letter. Let me do this now. Watch, I probably already follow them or something. And I actually never got the time to actually introduce myself, which I always hate. Oh, I am following them. Shocker. All right. Well, cool. So, oh, yeah. Oh, so it's not the same pen case, but it's the similar color. So there we go. Her pen case has a fold down, but that's okay. I like mine like this. That's the case I saw. So it's not this exact case, but I did a good job at matching the color. Oh, and that one has a zipper. Oh, I like mine better without the zipper. Is that a Galen? Yeah, okay. I did good. So it's the same Galen materials in a different style. So, see, chat? I saw that sitting on a table and I said, that's what I need. Except I got a style that I prefer. Nice. All right, so there we go. So now I need to go follow their blog. Hey, look, their last review. The blue one. I almost ordered the blue one. I ordered this one from Vanness Pens. You'll see, well, tell Yusuf thank you for inspecting my case. So I ordered this from Vanness Pens. Thank you, April, for telling me who this was. So now can talk about it more clearly. So this is Emily's fault. I will send Emily a note that this was her fault. And I'm adding, oh, that's not what I want. I'm adding their blog to my feed. Reader. Emily enables hard. Facts. Well, she enabled the enabler, so there you go. I'm glad I wasn't crazy in thinking about the colorway that I saw. It just didn't happen to be the exact case, which I think I would have picked this one anyway, without the zippers. So anyway, there you go, chat. That's why I got this. So I finally got my hard-sided pen case. So, and again, this is just like, and also like it might help around the house now that I'm having like about 12 pens inked up. It's kind of good to have this. I'll see if this works well for around the house. I will definitely be using it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So instead of having like three pen cases laying around like Sinclair's, I can have one case like this. But we'll see how it goes. I'll eventually review this. I think everyone who goes to Japan comes back stronger than ever. So yeah, there we go, chat. That's what we did. We got our case. So Magnum Opus Crazy Horse Honey is this one that I ordered from Vanness Pens. All right, y'all want to do these ink swatches real quick? She has a review of the Magnum Opus 12 slot. Yep, that's the first thing I saw when I pulled it up. The blue was my second choice, but this is what I saw at the table there. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. We'll do a paper giveaway. Let's do these. Let's swatch these inks probably. Then let's give away another one of these Midori notebooks. That's what we'll give away. That's the easiest thing. I mean, I got to keep one for myself, but these are like the best giveaway items. They're so good and so cool. I'm looking at the FC pen sleeves. Yeah, so I went back and forth, right? They're similar Pens, Pencils Plus. Totally not at Vanness looking now. I know, Brad is not bad at capitalism. Sorry. Let's do this giveaway. I'll swatch up these inks real quick. And then we'll probably wrap it. It's been a long day for me, chat. It's been a long day for me. All right, let me put this in stream. So we're going to give away the log, sketch, memorize, note, record. It's got the highlighter. It's got the pencil. This is a very stationery friendly one. This one's done by Carolyn Lobert. German-born, Hamburg-based artist, her lyrical, intricate works frequently address social issues such as environmental issues. She's held exhibitions and published works in Tokyo and a number of other major cities. Major clients include Beams, Isetan, and Vogue. She works in a wide range of areas, from boutiques and department stores to magazines. Nice. So yeah, very cool. All right. So let's reset this. So Midori. So this is Midori's. They did a 15th anniversary release for these. With there had to be like 15 different artists, I'm guessing, for all of these covers. Like the one I'm gonna keep has this like camp artwork on it, which is pretty cool. All right, this giveaway is open. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You type !raffle. I ship worldwide. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to even like me. Like, you can, like, if you hate strings and pedals, you can enter. It's okay. Like, we all have people that we just don't like. You can still enter !raffle. I'm gonna open this and do this ink testing on here. I'm just jealous that I'm not going to the Dutch pen show this weekend. Y'all gonna have fun? I know. I'm just teasing. I love Annabelle. Everyone loves Annabelle. Even me. You can bring me some Dutch pen show ink to DC. Oh, nice. What color is it? I don't think I've seen it. Has it been like on the Instagram or something? I probably haven't looked. I introduced Mike to Yuri from the MD team in Chicago. Pen shows and who, what, and Mike knows might happen in the future. That's a perfect person to introduce to Yuri. I think Mike's the St. Louis crawfish is like one of the coolest art he's done, and like all of his art is cool. That's really cool. That is a really cool one. No, I'm not whistling umbrella. Under my breath. Sorry, earworm. Green with shimmering. What color is shimmering? Gold? Gold shimmering? Green's always good with gold. All right. We got about 30 seconds left. Mike is such a hardcore MD user too. I like how he just like throws all his notebooks out on the desk. It's just like, yeah, take a look at them. Do you know John Langford's art? I don't think I do. Not off the top of my head. Do you know Brunin notebooks? What's your opinion on their quality for fountain pens? I have not used any of those. Ooh. tulip fields. That looks cool. Yeah, I would love that. That's such a good color, green. I really like that green base. He's a Mekon? Oh, like from the Mekons? Who's a Mekon? John Langford? I don't think I know. I like the Mekons. I don't think I know their names. Is he like on Instagram? Like, should I go follow him? Like, is he that name on Instagram? Brad, email has been sent per your request. Thank you. Mekon, Georgia. That's where I live. Yeah. Hey, Strings and Petals, I'll make you a deal. You bring me this ink to the DC Pen Show, I will give this away to chat upon both of our returns to our respective homes. Is that a deal? Can we remember to do that? I think me and you should do something for the benefit of chat, and I think that would be cool. Yeah, can we do that? I would like that. That way chat can get something cool. Let's do that. All right, let me pick a winner here for this Midori MD 15th anniversary notebook. These are really cool, chat. If y'all haven't used these, legit, like A1 notebooks. Pick a winner. Tokyo Banana. Didn't you like just win last week, I think, or no? Or maybe was I just saying, wow, that's an awesome name, Tokyo Banana. Like you just followed, then you won. Have you already won like twice? Like have you? That's sweet. Totally, right? I'm pretty sure. Literally the last person to type raffle, rigged. Second time this week. Did you win like yesterday? Or like last week? That happens sometimes. Sometimes, yeah, I think it was last week, but still, that's crazy, Tokyo Banana. All right, we're going to do Mandalorian this time. That's awesome. Well, congratulations. We have multiple time winners here. Oh, man. I just spelled Tokyo Banana, and I'm going to leave it. I totally misspelled your name because I was talking. You already got it, too? That's how I roll. Sorry. I'm leaving it. Tokyo Banana. I was too busy talking. We're just going with it, chat. All right. So, guess what, Tokyo Banana? Even second-time winners have to mail me their email address or their shipping address because that's how I keep track of all these things or to know what to ship and when to ship it. So, email me your shipping address again, and I will ship this out to you. I was just teaching a bunch of elementary schools about statistics and explained that if you can't draw the same name twice in a row, it's not random. Facts. That's how it works, right? That's how it works. All right. So we're going to do a couple of quick tests of these new inks. So we have Sailor's Warning. Okay, let me ask you this, chat. So I have the Midori paper block, and it's like cream color. Do y'all want to see it on like the whiter background here? What can we do to get you the San Francisco Pen Show? I don't know. Extend the year by a couple weeks, I guess. You want to see it on this white paper or the Midori paper? This is Mormon paper. Why not both? Temporally. Sometimes I wonder how I get through the day being so dumb. Like, how do I even exist on the day when that is literally my thought process right now? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, we're just going to do cotton swabs on these. You pause and think before you say stuff, unlike me. Yeah. All I was thinking about was, hey, this isn't really a great color to show off ink properties, even though it's a great paper for ink. It would probably look better on a white paper. Oh, I have white paper right here. Would y'all rather me do it on this? That's literally how my brain works. Except we could do both. Genius. All right. Unbelievable, chat. What are y'all going to do with me? Did y'all see this Suitsuji swab? Look at that. It's cool. I don't know about myself sometimes, chat. All right, we're going to go petrichor first. Oh, yeah, we're going to show them on both because I'm a complete genius. I don't need to shake this up. This is Troublemaker Petrichor. We'll kind of do healthy dose on both. So petrichor, I guess, would be considered a chroma shader, right? Is it gonna? It kind of has multiple colors. It's not a very dark ink, and it'll dry in different kind of shades. I'll show y'all close-ups when as I get done here. Oh, let's do Celadon Cat next to that. Because I think these are similar, but I'm not sure they're going to dry the same. That's even lighter. These lightings are especially tough to do with swabs. You sold me on getting a Plotter Mini 5. Have you found a retractable pen that will fit in the pen loop of the Mini 5? Other than the tactile turn Mini, as it's pretty limited with refills. Thanks. What do y'all use in your Mini 5s, chat? I've used the Kaweco Lilliput fountain pen. They also have a ballpoint that would work pretty well. That's actually part of what I should probably keep in there, even though it doesn't have a clip. I have a clip added to my Lilliput fountain pen. What else do y'all use? The Midori bullet pen or pencil might work. Does that one work? If April's still here. I don't know if anyone has that. Yeah, Kaweco Lilliput, right? So I'm probably going to swap in the ballpoint. Tactile turn, short, slim, lives in my Mini 5. Yeah. I mean, you're going to be limited by all of those things by the refill. Do I have a fountain pen? No. Do I still want all the inks? Yes. You can paint with them. Use a paintbrush. That would be a lot cheaper. That would be a lot cheaper. Or just a dip pen. You don't. So a lot of people will just use the like a glass dip nib pen, fountain pen inks, and then a glass dip nib pen like this. I'm not using these today because I don't have anything to like rinse them off and do in between. But like you don't need a fountain pen. You can just use this and make those sounds when you write. Pinag, do you see any revisions to your plotter setup coming up, or do you think it's pretty settled? I am very content with my setup. I'm as settled as I'm going to be, I'm pretty sure. Especially in the narrow size. The narrow doesn't get all of the things that some of the other ones get. So, like, that's a pretty good restriction, honestly. Right? So this is Sailor's Warning. So yeah, I have, my needs are met, so I'm not even looking for like any other thing. Yeah, we'll see if I can get the shimmer out with this swab. Oh, the Odo Tash is a good one. And the Odo Tash has a clip, I believe. Doesn't Doesn't the Odotash have a clip? Like the Lilliput doesn't have a clip. All right, Dragon Drawer. Thanks. Yeah, the Odotash is a pretty good idea. All right, so while these are drying, we can look at Petrichor. So that's this first one. Multicolored shading. There's actually even some, like, it might be hard to see here, but like some purpley brown type of shades in here. So this is Moramon. This is Midori. And then this is the Celadon Cat. Actually, the more this dries, the more I like it. When I first put it down, I wondered, like, it's going to be pretty light to use in like a fine nibbed pen. But like if I use it in something broader, I think it would probably go pretty good. And then we might do something different with Sailor's Warning. I might try like a glass dip nib pen and see what color we can get. The color is crazy vibrant. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Let's see if we can get some more. Oh, it's starting to come out. Oh man, it's just taking a minute. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you'll be able to see this in a minute. You see that, chat, now? Now that it's starting to dry? Whoa, that's crazy. I don't think I need to do that. There, it's coming. It's just taking a minute to dry. Because I did soak it pretty well. Yeah, give me a second. I don't need to do anymore. It's just taking a minute to dry. So once it gets there, it'll be great. How is the bleed through on these papers? So this is the Midori MD. Literally none. That's why I bought this block. It's going to be a really fun paper to play around with. Yeah, it definitely has orange. It's like a really peachy orange. I'm going to show y'all a little bit better. And then this is the Moramon. Also none. This is why I use these papers. Right? Isn't that crazy? Those are like literally like completely wet ink swabs. Nothing. Not even a dot coming through. Someone's here. Brad, did you say the plotter narrow is basically a Hobin HE Weeks? The planner refill is the same format. The planner it's essentially the same format. Like the opposite side of the page, I think has a little bit different, not really layout, but some different markings. But yeah, it's essentially days on the left, and then you can continue them over to the right side page. All right, it's coming out now. So yeah, this is looking good. Celadon looks darker there than it does in practice while writing. I could see that, right? Even like a broad nib is still going to be thinner than this. So yeah, back to like the paper bleeding through. It doesn't get much better than this. That's why we use these papers a lot. All right, so it looks like the Midori's gotten there. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So you can see it. There we go. Now we're focusing. So it is kind of covered in sheen, which I didn't expect when I first put this down. So it's got like a very reddish with some orange peachy undertones. It's very fiery underneath. Like if I had a nib spreading this around, you could really see the variance in here a lot, I think. So that's the Midori on there. And then this is on the Moramon paper. That's really cool. I'm very happy with this. Yeah, this is Sailor's Warning. That's pretty rad. Yeah, this one I actually voted for the one that won. So this is my fault. So I did this, chat. So good job by me. It was my vote that got it there. So yeah, Sailor's Warning. Really, really sharp. So very cool. I was hoping the Petrichor ink was the color of the logo. I was hoping it would get to that color. It keeps looking that way over here, like we're getting there. I want to use this in some pens. Like I have my, I got all my pens are buried. We'll look at it tomorrow. So I have a Roaded Bronze from Birmingham Pen Co. inked up, which is sort of in this ballpark, but I think it might be a little bit darker. But I have it inked up in a pen, so we'll look at that tomorrow, see how close that is. I've been notified there's a new podcast episode about boats. Yes, it's a new boat podcast Mike and I are launching. Get it launching. We're doing that today. So yeah, I want to test out a Roaded Bronze compared to Petrichor, because I think a Roaded Bronze might be a little bit darker. So, all right, Sailor's Delight, or Sailor's Warning. God, I'm going to keep saying that. Love a Roaded Bronze. Yes, it's so good. So good. All right, let's see here. What else we got? I think that's probably going to be it. Gosh, it has been a day, chat. I've been in front of the mic for almost 4 hours now, which is a long time for me. So we're going to call it here. We're going to, I think we're just going to wrap it today, chat. So I don't need to chill in front of there. All right. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing, which is good. Maybe we can write. Maybe we can write tomorrow. That sounds like a good writing stream, right? Good writing stream tomorrow. Good day tomorrow. Oh, did I tell y'all the roof got pushed off till next week? So we're not going to have any roof issues. I don't think I told y'all that. So we're definitely streaming tomorrow. Vanness Pens, Boss Baker Chris. You can go to the homepage of penaddict.com and click through that link and they know I sent you. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out. You're supposed to write with your pens? Well, you're not supposed to drink the ink, so that's kind of like the next best option. So, all right. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, maybe doing some writing things. Normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern. Maybe I'll do some postcards. Maybe I'll do some book copying. I'm going to have to ink up this Sailor's Warning and something, aren't I, chat? That's going to be a choice. Maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. What can I possibly ink that up in? I'll be thinking of that. Because that will look good writing in the book. So we'll do that tomorrow. All right. That's it. Thank y'all for hanging out today. I appreciate y'all. Great stream. Great stream. You never know. You never know what's going to happen on these streams. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're great. This was one of those two. Bye.